Welcome to another video. Today was supposed to be a day off, but I'm going to be running all around doing things that I have to get caught up on. Turning my keys in to my old apartment complex. Final day there, May 31st. Had a little bit of an overlap, obviously, because I've been in my new place since early April. Makes the move a lot easier, where you could just do it on your own time and not everyone else's time, and moving trucks and all that. So, you know, you pay for it essentially. Just you buy the time. And I probably won't get to this today, but I'm gonna make some adjustments on my exhaust. It seems like it's not centered properly anymore. I don't know if it was just like that and I didn't notice it, but the exhaust tips seem to be angled inward, and it just bugs me. And I am going to paint them black. I think it would look good. I've had them just the regular chrome this whole time, and I think I'd like the way the black would look, so I'm going to do that. And you know, I keep thinking I'm going to run out of stuff to do and to video for my channel, but the other day I'm driving in the rain. Whoa, okay. And my left turn signal starts blinking fast again, so the resistor is somehow not doing its job anymore. So something either came loose or it's just not connected right. If you've ever used those, you know that you have to like clip the... Oh my god, this light. You have to like clip it onto the wire, and it must just not be connecting properly, because it doesn't do it all the time, it just does it part of the time. So we'll see if I can get that fixed. Because when I installed that, I had to cut the wire pretty short, so it was going to be pretty hard to, you know, make any adjustments on that without having to just rewire the whole system. So, all right. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to mention is two different issues with mine and Abby's Mazda 3s. I've already made a video on it. I'll use this one, but we went out to shoot baskets last night, and right as we're walking into the parking lot to cut across to the basketball courts, I hear this thud, and I see like a softball rolling away from her car. So apparently this guy with his daughters was, I don't know, using like one of those little batting cage things, and he thought he'd be a little funny and throw it back to her too fast, and it got past her and just hammered the side of Abby's driver door.
Shouldn't have done that Chinese buffet.
It didn't leave a huge dent, but it definitely left a dent, and they exchanged info, and he said he knows a guy that's gonna get the ding out, but you know, that's such a pain in the ass, because they probably have to take the door paneling off, and then when that's all done, like, I don't know, I'm always paranoid, like you're gonna hear creaks and rattles, and those clips are gonna break loose, and then you're gonna deal with like rattling clips in there, and it's just so ridiculous. Somebody would throw a softball in a parking lot with cars. And then my car, I always park far away when I work, because, you know, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, the harder you try to keep your car looking good, the worse result you end up with. But these landscaping crews must have just used a weed whacker like an inch from my car, if not like on the car. It looked like the weed whacker actually made contact with it, but there were like 3 spots that took the paint right off, and it was like, you know, I've got to use touch-up paint on all these little spots, and my entire car was just covered in grass. And I've had it happen before, where like a lawnmower goes by and you have grass all over your car, but this was like, you could tell stuff was like bouncing off my car, and it's ridiculous. I mean, it almost seemed intentional, because I parked next to like a bunch of it was more of like mulch than grass, so I don't even know what they were cutting. So yeah, it was definitely intentional. But when I cleaned my car off, there were just all these little bare paint spots, and I'm just like, really? And I do have the Soul Red touch-up paint, but you can totally tell there's no clear coat on top of it, and it's just, yeah, like I said, one of those things, the harder you try. And Abby's dad always says you could park on the moon and you'd come out to your car and somebody'd be parked next to you. So, catch you later. Having a very productive day, just left work, got some stuff done, and let's give you some MPG for the daily grind. Not bad. Car's warmed up, and it's some stop and go here and there, so my MPGs have been low for the stop and go to work every day, because that's all it is, and it's while the car's warming up. So something like this is a little more accurate once it's warmed up. So
cut.
This is pretty much like not too cold, not too hot, like had a little bit of
Shouldn't have done that Chinese buffet. Did you have it on for that? Oh man.
I'm too busy laughing.
Best one yet. You didn't have it on for the Chinese buffet?
No, I did, and then it just stood there. Oh.